Hi guys, thanks for joining me today. I wanted to review a bunch of Ben Nye products that were sent to me. So now I know that everybody has an issue when people send you products to review, but I hope you guys know that I only pick companies and products that I genuinely am interested in to begin with. For example, I've always loved Ben Nye products. You guys know that I've always spoken so highly of them. And having a company reach out to me asking me if I wanted to review Ben Nye products to me seemed perfect because I was going to buy these very same products anyways, so I just got it from a different company. So the company that sent these products to me, their name is backsedavl.com. AVL stands for audio, video, and lighting. So it's not just a website that sells makeup products, it also says video products, like lighting products, things that you would even need for your YouTube videos. Like, they have really good lights that people would genuinely like for YouTube videos. Lighting is a pretty big deal when it comes to our videos, and you guys know that. So like for audio, there's things like microphones, things like that, and then there's also gently used products, which is nice for everybody because not everyone can afford things that are brand new. So the website's great, it's extremely user-friendly, it has a lot of different makeup brands you would be interested in, and they are selling these Ben Nye products at the same price you would find it on the actual Ben Nye website, and you guys know the Ben Nye website, you can't really order from there, so you have to find a third-party website anyway. So if you guys are interested, there is a promo code available to give you guys a percentage off. So I'm going to put that in the description bar, and it's going to be valid for, I think, 2 to 3 weeks. So if you guys are interested, then be sure to check that out. I'm really excited to talk to you about these products. So here goes. The first product I got was this lip color pencil, and I chose it, and this is the color Wineberry. And I chose it for a variety of different reasons. One, I feel like colors like this are really important to have in your makeup kit. Why? Because most brides always go for a sort of darker lip just because their eye makeup is pretty neutral. So what I really like about this, that I have found more so in this pencil than any other brand that I've ever tried, especially MAC, is that this is one of the most emollient lip pencils I've ever used. That means that with the slightest drag of your hand, you will get a full out line. It doesn't like stop and get hit in like all the like grooves of your mouth and stuff like that. It really moves, and that's something that I found in Ben Nye cream products in general. Very, very emollient. But just in case you guys are wondering, if it's emollient doesn't mean that your lipstick's gonna feather through. No, it's not. It still works like a normal lip liner would, meaning that the point of a lip liner in general is to be able to hold your lipstick within those guidelines and not have your lipstick, you know, come below your lips. So it still does that. This color is beautiful. I'm actually wearing this right now. What I did is that I put this on all over my lips very, very lightly and put on a nude lipstick on top to create this sort of mid-toned, nudish pink color that I really like. So something of my own creation, and you guys will see the video about it. So you know how I came up with this, but I really, really like this pencil. It's also huge. Like, it's much bigger than most MAC pencils are. Let me see if I have one to show you guys. Okay, I don't have one out here right now, but this is a lot of, it's a much bigger quantity than the MAC lip pencils are, and those are usually the ones that I use in my makeup kit. So I really like this. I think that Ben Nye products are very affordable, and for makeup artists, when you're trying to build up your kit, it's a huge investment. So I think that trying out some of their lip pencils like this would be a good idea. It's a great product. Then, being that it's summertime, I love, love, love cream blushes. They have always been products that I love in general, and I think that if you apply them correctly, cream blushes can look extremely natural, and they're good for the summer because most cream products, especially blushes, stuff like this, are going to be water resistant, so it stays on longer, and in the summer you want to look more natural, and I think cream products deliver. So one cream blush that I got is the Cr7 Coral. It's kind of similar to MAC's, let me see, MAC's Style Blush, but this blush is a powder product. So if you guys can see that. And so you would apply it like a normal cream product. You would dip your finger into it, get it here. I always stipple this on with my finger and then go back in with a Sigma blush brush like this. This is the Round Top Kabuki F82, and I buff it in with this. So you have to be careful with cream products. It's not a smart idea to apply them over powder foundation. So if you're using a liquid foundation or a tinted moisturizer, this is like the best thing ever. So that's one of the colors. I really, really like that one. And the second color that I got is Blush Coral. And the reason I got this is because it reminded me a lot of MAC's Taj Mahal blush. That is a blush that has gotten an interesting reputation. People say that it's something that darker skins are really gonna like, but I didn't really like it. I felt like it was not wearable at all. So this is what this one looks like. It's like a lighter version of Taj Mahal, and being that it's cream, I think that it's easier to make wearable as opposed to a powder, because you can't necessarily always make a powder look much less pigmented, whereas with cream blush you can. Now the only thing that I found with these cream blushes was that I feel like the product tends to seal itself as soon as you use it the first time. So every time you go back to dip your finger in to get it out, you have to rub it around a little bit to get it working again. But that does not mean that the quality is compromised or that it doesn't work as well on your face when you put it on. It is emollient, it does move with the brush or your finger or whatever you want, but it does tend to seal itself up as soon as you do use it. So every time you use it, you are going to have to like mix it up and then get to using it. But highly, highly pigmented products, so cheap, far cheaper than any other cream blush that you would find that is not a drugstore brand. So I like those a lot. And if you don't want to use a brush like this to buff it in, you can always just use your fingers. If you're going to use your fingers, I would suggest using 2 fingers just so you get a wider area, and just pat it in, don't rub it. So I really like those. And then I got a few like random things because I've always tried to look for a brand besides MAC that has user-friendly and high-quality disposable products, and just products that every makeup artist would need, such as powder puffs like this. This is a Velour powder puff. However, this was the one product that I wasn't too happy about because I felt like it's a lot harder than the MAC one. The MAC one feels like air. It doesn't feel like you're like there's anything here, and this feels a lot harder. It doesn't have something to hold on with. So when you're putting this on someone's face, it's not always easy because you're trying to like hold it like this, you know, your fingers getting in the way, stuff like that. And I also felt like the application of product around your face with this was patchy, and with this it just looked airbrushed. So that was the one product that I wouldn't recommend. I think MAC still has my heart when it comes to disposable and just like application tools, stuff like that. So I like this a lot. By MAC, this is just the Velour Powder Puff by Ben Nye. And then the other thing that I got was a mixing palette. I think mixing palettes are so important. Every makeup artist knows that. You want something that is metal like this because it's much easier to sanitize, and of course sanitizing makeup is one of the most important things as a makeup artist. You don't want somebody to feel like you're not being clean when you're, you know, touching their face and using your products on them. This one is a mirror palette. There isn't really a specific reason for why it's a mirror. Like, I don't think that a mirror palette is any better than a regular palette, stuff like that, but I really like this size a lot because this is meant to put on the table, so that's why it doesn't have a hole for you to hold it. But for me, when I'm doing makeup, I don't, you know, hold it in my hand anyway. I have the other ones by MAC, like this one right here, and though it has a hole, like I don't, you know, hold it while doing my makeup. So for me, stuff like this makes a lot more sense. I like this size a lot. I think it's just perfect, especially when you're doing multiple clients, because you can't, you need like a bigger area to mix colors in, to just play around and to get the right shade. So I really like this. And then what I do to clean it off is I take a I just take like cotton wool and just put an alcohol in it and wipe off all the makeup, and then go back over the clean surface with another alcohol wipe just so that it is 100% sanitized. So very, very easy to use. It's heavy, and I like that. It's sturdy. Then the product that you guys are going to be excited about is the Ben Nye Pressed Color Palette right here. First of all, I like the packaging. It is almost matte, so it looks expensive, it looks portable, and just like simple. And I love like black packaging in general. This is the Ben Nye Lumiere Brilliance palette. So there are 8 colors right here, as you guys can see. There's a yellow, an orange, a bright purple, a darker purple, a sort of greenish blue, like aqua type of color, a bright blue, light green, and a hot pink. And I love these colors. First of all, the quantity is huge. Most eyeshadows do not come in a size like this. And I love that this is affordable, being that they give you so much product. This is the Brights palette, and they have many other palettes that you can choose from. They also have their Ben Nye engraving in it. What I loved about this was that this palette is so pigmented. Like, for example, I just accidentally dipped my finger into this blue, and look how pigmented that is. One swipe and you get that much color. So I feel like, one, the colors look exactly what they look like in here on application. So you're not going to get something that you think looks a certain way, applies a different way. It looks the same way and it applies the same way. highly pigmented products and just so much quantity, which is awesome. You want bang for your buck, and eyeshadows don't really get ruined, so it's something that you would have for a long time and you wouldn't feel like you've wasted money. So I really like that. I've never tried any Ben Nye eyeshadows out before, but I have heard and read so many people's reviews about it saying how amazing they are, and now I completely agree and understand that. And I've been really surprised by this. I didn't expect it to be as good as it is. I have a tutorial which might have already been posted by this time, in which I've used a couple of these colors so you guys can see that and tell me what you guys think. Another thing that I like about this palette in general is that this top is magnetic, so when you close it, it closes shut like that and it doesn't open up again. I think that that's going to help protect the makeup, especially when you're traveling, because cases like this that have this plastic top tend to always go through with the altitude on your flights, and so a lot of products like this of mine have broken before, and I feel like this is a really good sturdy case that's not going to break, nothing's going to move around, so I appreciate that. And there are a ton more palettes for you guys to choose from. So overall, again, Ben Nye does not miss the mark. I think that it's affordable, they've got wonderful products, and especially if you're a makeup artist and you're building up your kit, I think this is a great company to start with because you're not going to be disappointed by product quality. It's also a company that people are going to know of, so when clients ask you, you know, what to get or like what kind of products you use, then you're going to be able to tell them a product or a company that you actually do believe in, that they can afford, and that they know is going to be high-end, because that's why you don't use as much drugstore stuff in your kit, because you don't want clients to think that you're just using normal, like run-of-the-mill. You want to show them that you're using like just higher quality products. I think this really delivers. Bats AVL is a great website to buy your stuff from. They have a lot of different brands on there, great prices. So I will link everything down in the below bar, as well as the promo code for you guys to get stuff cheaper. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you have any other questions or want me to review any other Ben Nye products, please let me know, and I will be sure to do it. Thanks guys, bye.